Aloha tribe, aloha, it is PinkBella. Happy Saturday, happy weekend. I hope everyone is well. I'm PinkBella from PinkBella Aloha Therapy, and I share and assist twin flames, starseeds, light workers with your divine partnerships, your unions, with your soul mission, with your higher self, tools for your higher self, and also I work with the 12 chakra system, so I actually work with your higher self and your team, and we balance your 12 chakra system during sessions and readings. So the labels that I use, that I share sometimes at the beginning of videos, I have a lot of new subscribers to both Instagram and Facebook and YouTube. This is an Instagram live, so thank you also so much. And I will absolutely load this up on YouTube and Facebook in a little while. The name of the video today is going to be the event, what the new light wave codes are about, some information for divine feminines and masculines, whether you're a twin flame or a starseed, because we're all balancing the same energies. Hi everyone, welcome. And I'm going to talk just a little bit more about what's been happening on the energetic front, what's happening this weekend. And if you want a larger overview, check out the latest video on YouTube. I did a reading a few days ago about some of the energy as well, but I'm going to go into that a little bit more today. But I pulled some tarot cards for everyone last week, so those messages still stand. And I wasn't guided to pull tarot cards today. I do have some messages, some chakra messages for everyone for this weekend. And also I will be, what's the word I'm looking for? It's coming to me. I will be doing another reading for the full moon that's on the 29th of May, which the full moon is in Sagittarius and it's 8 degrees. So there's that infinity symbol. And it definitely is about unifying divine feminine masculine and unifying for twin flame journeys, twin flame reunions, okay? So yes, my name is PinkBella from PinkBella Aloha Therapy. For those of you who are new, I've been sharing and assisting twin flames officially since the summer of 2016, but I actually have been on my own personal twin flame journey since 2010. Before that, I was a light worker and a healer, and before that, I learned that I was a starseed in the 90s. I had an activation at the pyramids. So I'm very much connected to the timelines of Atlantis and Lemuria, also Egypt and Greece. I also have a very deep connection to King Arthur and Guinevere, that love story, the Knights of the Round Table, Merlin, and working with the angels and Archangel Michael. So I specifically, my gifts are healing you while we're having a session and a reading, and giving you tools to work with your higher self and balancing the 12 chakra energy centers, or letting you know where your 12 chakras energy centers are at, because not everyone has their 12 chakras open. Not everyone is aware they even have 7 chakras. So I work with all beings, no matter how far along the path you are, because I've been prepared to be a liaison for all of you. As starseeds, if you resonate as a starseed, I liaison with your galactic family and bring in messages. So as an example, this past week, gratitude for my clients this past week and the ones coming up. Last week I liaisoned with the Pleiadians, Star Team of Light, and the Team of Light from Orion's Belt. So I'm so blessed and so grateful for all of you and for what I'm able to assist you with. My big bulk of my sessions now are called Akashic Healing Sessions, and there is also a little video on YouTube that I shared this past week going into a little bit more detail about what that is and the different color rays, the different color frequencies. But basically, I'll get into that a little bit at the end, but our chakra system, our energy system carries everything we've thought, spoken, lived in this lifetime, everything from all other timelines, and that's called the Akashic Records. It also kind of governs our choices, our reality, our what's happening, and specifically on the twin flame journey, if you've got things still in some of your chakras related to your Akashic records, there'll be a halt and or anything in your personal life. Let's say you're trying to get your soul mission started, or you're trying to get back into union, or anything. You'll notice the patterns in your life of you're blocked, that sort of thing. That's going to be related to your Akashic records. So I really started digging deep and working with my higher self and Archangel Michael and Metatron as of the solstice in 2017. and I went through a daily healing and clearing for myself for about 12 days. And then now I offer sessions to assist all of you with that. So that's what the Akashic Healing sessions are all about. They're basically, if you've tried everything, if you've been going for readings and sessions and you're with other souls and you haven't been able to move forward, there's going to be something in your Akashic records that are still there. Some of it's to do with family belief systems. Some of it's to do with vows and agreements that we've made in other timelines. Some of it's to do with maybe things didn't go so well with your twin flame in one timeline and it's blocking you from reuniting in this timeline due to fear and abandonment, okay? So I'm just going to share a little bit more about that today. I'm going to get more into the full moon when I do the next video early next week, probably Monday or Tuesday, all right? But there is, I'm going to share a little bit about what the event is from my perspective, the information that I've been given. And I just tap into Source of the Universe, my higher self, my team of light. And I do work with the Galactic Council of Light as well, so they bring me information as well. And I only work with very high frequency beings, of course. So what I was given 2 weeks ago, and that's what the last video is about, we went through an extreme gateway and activation, many of us, from May 17th until around the 23rd. It wasn't related to the full moon. So I started digging deep. I'm like an investigative reporter, and a lot of us experience things first and then we share what we've experienced. So it did feel like on, you know, any sort of sci-fi movie where people transport from one area to another, it felt like I had dematerialized and then was being brought back together. But unfortunately it happened over hours instead of minutes, and I wasn't sleeping, so it was very, very a painful experience for me. So my team and I have done some tweaking, so I don't go through that. Now, what was that? That was a 5D transformational timeline gateway that we're going to, many of us, be experiencing in between the major gateways, and we're not always going to know when they're coming. But I feel like now some of us are going to be prepared and we're going to be able to share with you what's going on. So the 5D transformational gateways, what they're doing is they're in a way transporting us over to the 5D grid lines a little bit at a time. So that is exactly what was going on. So I will let you know when there's going to be another one. Now, the major gateways from my perspective that I've been experiencing, that I've been sharing about for a couple of years now, are the full moon and the new moon. Whether you resonate with the energy of the moon or not, those are specific gateway dates. They've been brought to us for a specific reason, for our healing and our journey. And also the equinoxes and the solstice gateway. So those are the major gateways, plus the eclipses. So the eclipses are also important. The eclipse season will be starting in July and August of this year. But right now what we're doing is we're prepping every week, every weekend, at every gateway. We're prepping for the solstice gateway in June. So, and it's a big gateway. It's always been a big gateway. It is last June was when my star family came to me and started sharing, it's time for you to start talking about starseeds, which I wasn't very thrilled about. I didn't really, it's quite comfortable just talking to light workers and twin flames, but it's because many of you were going to start waking up to that key word, that key activation word, starseed. This is why I share, I'm a twin flame, I'm a starseed, I'm a light worker. Those are key activation words. They're actually bringing up memories in your DNA and your light body to go, oh my gosh, what is that? It's to help all of you expand your consciousness and to wake up, okay? So the 5D transformational gateways, we're going to be experiencing more of those. And I will just, as soon as I know that one's happening, I will get on as soon as I can. The last one I had to integrate last weekend. There's no way I could come online and do a video for all of you, okay? So you're not alone. We're all experiencing this together. It's just that some of us experience some of the gateway energies ahead of time, just to share our experiences, okay? The other thing is that I was having a hard time remembering the Schumann resonance last video. I'm probably still not saying it correctly. So here's the deal with a lot of us that have been on this path for a long time. It's like we can't carry around the library in our head. We can't carry around Google in our head. We have to, like when I do a session with you, I have to release that information right away so I can move on to the next session. I can't carry around, the ego carries around stuff. The those of us that once you start awakening and ascending, you can't carry around all that information. You don't need to. You can access it when you need to. Hey, Monique, fantastic. So the deal is that I remembered about the Schumann resonance, what it was called when I walked that night. And thank you for all of those in my community, because you actually typed up and shared with everyone what it is. I'm now going to call it the Gaia frequency, the Earth frequency, because many of us feel it. And then there are those that need the data, those that need the scientific data to look at it every day. And then we just have that as confirmation. There's lots of other beautiful souls out there who've been working with the Schumann resonance, sharing with us as gatekeepers for a long time. Sandra Walters is one of them, Lisa Transcendence Brown. So those are beautiful souls who've been on this path a long time, who've been sharing with all of us a long time. And it was before the data was even showing anything. So I'm going to be now calling it the Gaia frequency. That's what my higher self said I could call it. And for you Starseeds, thank you. You are awakening. You are awesome. You're rocking it. I love how those of you who are coming for Starseed sessions, you're just so embracing it. You're just like, hey, this is so cool. Where am I from? What's my star family? And this is awesome. And like a year ago, it would be freaking you out. So this is why I'm so grateful for what I do. So Monique is just saying Starseed stuff is being revealed to you. Thank you. That's awesome, Monique. If any of you have any questions or you'd like me to answer something, type it in the comments, okay? And I will get to it at the end, absolutely. Yeah, so Starseeds, you're receiving galactivations, I like to call them, instead of activations. And I didn't bring it with me. Oh, darn. Okay, so I posted it on my Instagram a couple of days ago. Someone created an absolute beautiful definition of what a starseed is. So I will not obviously share it today because I forgot to bring it, but I'm going to do just specifically a tiny little video for starseeds because I received kind of an overview of information I can share with all of you now. So that's on my list to do. So I'll probably do that this week, but just know that you as starseeds are receiving your own codes, your own downloads, your own light codes. Some of them are sacred geometry, some of them are colors, and that's your team confirming with you that you're receiving more software. You're receiving a software download, okay? This is to activate DNA codes. This is to prepare you for Stargates, and then you receive it through Stargates. So what's a Stargate? A Stargate, a gateway, a portal, it's all the same thing. Vortex, all the same thing. Our universe is rotating. We go in a spiral, and our universe is moving through what is called the photon belt. The photon belt is helping us all. It's bringing the light in. It's bringing the light into our cells, into our chakra system. It's helping us remember. So those of you who are like, you're resonating as a starseed, that's because it's time for you to remember, and it's so freaking awesome. So thank you, thank you, thank you, all of you who are resonating with that. Now, those of you who have been with me for a while too know that I've been sharing that I'm a Blu-ray. And I'm always receiving new information. It's not always so important to know what ray we are, but Blu-rays came forward for a reason, because Archangel Michael works with the Blu-ray. The Blu-ray resonates with the Pleiadians. The Blu-ray resonates with the Sirians. A lot of you as starseeds had a lifetime when we were being prepared on both of those star systems before you incarnated, all right? So that's part of it. The other thing about the Blu-ray is right now it's very much an important healing high vibrational light that you can seal your energy field with. It is like a higher, stronger vibration than the violet flame. If you still resonate with the violet flame, you can use that, but you can use the electric blue flame. You can ask to use the blue frequency. The blue frequency is what I'm being shown the most. So that's why I was given the Blu-ray label last year, because I didn't know now that when I walked in the forest, I was going to be seeing huge orbs and huge pillars of blue. So it's super cool. And that's what's happening right now. The latest Akashic Healing Sessions color rays that I started offering this past week is called the Blu-ray Session. And it is related to Atlantis. It's related to, if you're a starseed, it's related to Guinevere, King Arthur, Glastonbury tour, that area of the planet. It's related to all of that. It's also related to clearing fear out of your energy field, your Akashic records, and it's a deeper sealing and protection for you to move forward, okay? So I will yak a little bit more about that at the end, all right? Okay, before I forget, I'm being reminded because I always forget about this. Half price sessions are still on this weekend, and check out my website. I do have availability. This is all for all of you building up towards the Solstice Gateway in June. I do have still lots of availability in June, so this is a perfect time if you would like to book a session, and also you will receive tools to work with your higher self, to work as a starseed, to work as a light worker. You will also receive tools if you're a twin flame to assist you with that journey, okay? And I think that that's it for now, but just you can check out my website, first come, first serve, and just send me an email once you have purchased a session, okay? I look forward to working with all of you. All right, let me just see what else is going on. Oh, I'll just quickly share with you. So right now, Divine Masculines, I had to go back because I did a monthly energy for May. So the message at the beginning of May for all Divine Masculines is you're getting a huge template rewrite. What is a template? I came in as a female, so my main template is a female template. You know, DNA, cells, chakras, all of that. Masculines, even if you're carrying Divine Feminine energy, you came in with the masculine template. That template is getting a huge rewrite. That was part of what I experienced a week ago that was so painful, that my twin was getting a huge rewrite and I was experiencing it. I want to share with you that I have been having more sessions with masculines. Thank you so much, Divine Masculines. And that many of you have been integrating very deeply the last week or two, and it's been very hard on you. It's been hard on those of us who have also been integrating. But most of the Divine Masculines, you've come through it now. You've come through your integration and you've passed whatever tests you needed to pass to move on and move up. So thank you, and I'm so grateful that you're finishing up. So Divine Feminines right now, you've been adjusting to that. You've been adjusting to the masculine template within you, healing and opening and being rewritten. And you've also been adjusting to the new 5D template shifts and changes as well. So that's what's been going on, okay? All right, so the month of June is a 6. It is the 6th in the tarot deck is the Lovers. And we're in Gemini energy. Gemini is the twins, and the twins is definitely related to twin flames. So this is a really, really big month for twin flames to reunite, to be prepared for the next wave of reunions. All right, it is in this beautiful deck. This is the Ocean Tarot. This is the Lovers card. It says choices at the bottom. So right now, for this full moon, you're going to be given an opportunity to clean up, release, detox. There's a big solar plexus detox going on this weekend. I experienced it yesterday. So anytime we're doing a lower chakra detox, we are releasing ego, we're releasing, and so what does that mean? It means our stuff is coming up to the surface, our wounds, to heal. So anything, and the light is being shone on it basically. So anything that needs to be healed, I wrote it down, anything that needs to be healed or that is still a trigger will be coming up and out this weekend and for the full moon. So the lower chakras, the root, sacral, solar plexus, are related to inner child, are related to our sexuality, fear, grief, sadness, depression, anger, guilt, shame, those types of emotions may be coming up and out to the surface. So have your little toolkit ready. But the solar plexus upgrade hit me yesterday, and I'm doing much better today. And I just wanted to give you all a heads up about that. So that right now is what's going on this weekend. And the chakra message that came forward for us all this weekend says freedom and Uriel. So even though the energy is pink, Uriel is about the solar plexus and about stepping back into our power. So you may have some tests around, are you in your power? Are you truly free? If someone or something in your life triggers you and you get angry, there's something around that you need to look at, that maybe you're not feeling free. And this is about us busting templates and freeing ourselves on all levels, okay? So that is a big message for everyone. The other card that came forward was the 11th chakra, the Starseed card. So this is another opportunity for Starseeds to start remembering that you're more than just who you were given. You're more than just your family and friends. You're more than just, you know, many of you chose families that were, you felt like a black sheep, that can't really relate to anyone in the family. That was the whole idea. Many of you chose a family to help you wake up as soon as possible. All right. So it is, it's a very beautiful, fascinating time for a lot of you right now. So the twin energy is huge. So I am a twin flame, and I'm also a Gemini. My energy is Gemini. My twin is also a Gemini. So nothing can hit home more than that. And it is a beautiful time. It's a healing time. It is a time to unify the divine feminine and masculine. And the energy around the June solstice, so we're already in that now, is to unify the heart and the throat chakras, okay? So the heart chakra is one of the key chakras for the month of June, as is the throat. So we're unifying heart and throat. And what does that mean? It means speaking from our heart, speaking peacefully from our heart, and choosing peace in each moment. So you might have opportunities to be triggered. Will you choose peace, or will you choose to blast somebody or yell, or, you know, because first we were trained to not say anything. Then we were trained that we had to speak our truth and just go blah to everybody, but we're not supposed to do that anymore. We're supposed to be checking in with our heart, channeling all the information through our heart, and seeing, you know, what is the most beneficial way to handle this situation. Do I choose peace? Do I say something? Do I create a big thing out of this, or do I choose peace in each moment, excuse myself, and go and do some more personal healing? So that's the sort of practice that we're at right now. And a lot of this, for those of you on a twin flame journey, is to prepare you for your union, so that you've already got the tools. You already know when you get triggered you've already got the tools to handle that, because a lot of twins are not going to be able to come together and stay together until you're able to handle your triggers, okay? The higher selves of both you and your twin are working day and night to organize you to come back into union or reunion. It's all happening in waves, and you may often dream about your twin, and that is an opportunity for both of you as higher selves to be in another timeline, another dimension, to practice, all right? So just so you're all aware about that. Now, the twin energy is 2 pillars, and I was guided to talk about the High Priestess card in the Tarot, because the High Priestess is the same symbol as for Gemini. I love that there are 2 pillars in this card, and one is black and one is gray. I would say that it's supposed to be white, so it's the unification of dark and light, ego and heart, and it is about 2 sovereign beings being in their power. So it is about the High Priest and the High Priestess. It's about the Emperor and the Empress. It's about the King and the Queen. So we're all becoming sparkly, shiny diamonds to bring kind of this royalty back to 5D unions and partnerships, all right? It is about unconditional love, and it is about embodying that with or without a twin, with or without a partner, and then being prepared for that partner to come forward. Now, what I want to share with you all, beautiful souls, is there's more masculines coming forward, because the masculines are, and you masculines who are watching, bravo. That's why I want to share with you what's been going on with you, because you are awakening to that next level of consciousness, because you're being prepared for your twin or your partner, if that's what you choose. Some souls, this is why there's conflicting information. Some souls are going to choose to go solo, Han Solo. Some souls are going to do that because so their version of their journey is going to come out as, I don't need to be with anybody because I've already experienced that, and my role on the planet is just to be solo and sovereign and be a teacher. And that is one path. Some souls have been sovereign and solo most of their journey to prepare them for their partner, because their partner, and like myself and my twin, as an example, we have a soul mission together. Not all souls have that. Some souls just have met a twin or a divine partner not to be together, but to trigger them. Some souls have, and the reason being is those souls have already experienced a marriage with children, and that has been their journey, and now they need solo time to do some other work. So everyone has their own path and their own journey and their own soul mission, and we all choose what makes us happy as well, okay? So I wanted to share that with all of you. We're all embodying the High Priestess, whether we're masculine or feminine, for the month of June. And it starts now because we're in the Gemini energy now. What does that mean? It means the divine feminine template now is getting refining. And the divine feminine energy is the receiving, it's the feeling, it's the intuitive gifts. So everyone is getting opportunity to hone and experience more of the magical gifts, which is so awesome. Okay, so I went through the solar plexus detox. So we've got another wave of light codes that have come in this weekend, and that's what it's doing. It's focusing on the lower chakras to bring up any wounding, to bring up anything from the ego that we need to release and dissolve. The ego is our personality. The ego is our programming that runs this body, and it doesn't really understand about ascension, and it likes to protect us. So it often will go on attack. But when we start paying attention to it and slowing down, you can raise the frequency of your ego and work as a team with it. Okay, that's kind of what we're doing right now. But we are going through a huge clearing right now. Oh yes. So I often know that there's sort of like a full moon or a new moon, like a lot of you do, before it's happening, based on what's going on in our reality, like where we live, that sort of thing. More sirens, more people sort of doing crazy things. I know that you know, all the emergency people in hospitals and doctors and police, etc. They all know when it's a full moon or a new moon because of the energy, because everyone's sort of acting out more. That's already happened in my area. So what I was guided to share with all of you is shields up. If you have not been clearing and sealing your energy, to do so, to find a tool to do so. I do offer that as part of a session as well, to share that with you. But the other thing is if what you're doing, you may need to raise the frequency and change the color. So I want to share it's a time right now to shield up, okay? It's also a time for possibility of, the reason you want to do this, especially if you're a twin, is there is a possibility of outside energy interference for your unions to cause friction. So just know that it's super, super important right now as an individual. I'm sorry, my nose is running still a bit. It's super important right now to do the clearing and bubbling your energy. And it's just to say, this is my energy container, and to let everyone know that I'm a sovereign being. So I had an experience last night, and I thought I had shielded and bubbled, which I had. I went into a store last night. The energy in this area is already very active, and somebody was quite in my energy space, and I realized afterwards, oh, I need to up my protection, whatever you want to call it, up my energy boundaries. So I've moved on to different layers right now. So just check in about that, and or make sure you're doing something like that, okay? So the Gemini is the twins, and that's what the energy that we're in right now, and we're unifying duality. That's what it came through. So we're unifying divine feminine and masculine. Okay, I'm not too sure what that meant. I wrote down what came through was souls can change with, souls can change now to the blue frequency. So that's what I was sharing. So if you have been using the violet flame or the purple color and that's not working as well, try the blue frequency, okay? That's why I was guided to share about the blue ray sessions. All right, why don't I talk about, I'm just going to have a little sip of tea. Why don't I talk about the chakras for everyone right now? So besides the throat and the heart, which is unifying for everyone, the overall chakra for the divine feminine right now is the heart chakra. And I love that it's the Forest Lovers card. This is one of my favorite cards, heart chakra healing. So you can't get any better than that. So divine feminines, we're working on being in our heart. And if you've had past experiences with anyone, including your twin or your divine partner, it's water under the bridge. It's time for super duper forgiveness of yourself and them, and to allow a fresh start when it's time, okay? The other chakras for the divine feminines right now, third eye, which this is why my nose started running again. Third eye clearing and activation. This is for your clairvoyance and clairaudience to come online as well, okay? So, and again, it's the 8, it's the infinity symbol, and this is, I feel, a big component of the full moon on Tuesday, I believe it's the 29th, because the full moon is 8 degrees Sagittarius, okay? And then finally, the root chakra. So this is dissolving of the ego. Make sure you're grounded. Make sure you're going through some type of grounding, and get out your grounding toolkit. I love, though, that this is Mother Mary and Joshua, so this is definitely about nurturing your inner child, all right? Divine masculines, your overall chakra right now is the soul star. It says meditation, which I share about a lot. This is the soul star. This is related to the Akashic records. So this is related to belief systems, personal, family, releasing boxes. And masculines, this has been coming through for you for a long time. It is related to, excuse me, it is related to the live. It is related to the solar plexus as well, because if we come in with a family template or a belief systems about I'm male, I have to do this. My family, I was taught this is my belief system. You're being given an opportunity to bust those templates, release yourself from those boxes. Meditation is different for everyone. There's a different way to receive your downloads and your activations, but you're all receiving them in your own way. This is the messages that go back and forth for masculine and feminine, so take whatever resonates with you, okay? The other message for masculines is you're receiving still high diamond frequencies. This is to activate and open up your 12th chakra, okay? The message is miracles, which I love, and sacral chakra. So both masculines and feminines are going through a lower chakra detox. It says compassion, sacral chakra healing for masculines at this time. Now, it's interesting because I pulled these cards yesterday, but I didn't really look at that, right? So one of the sacred geometry cards and messages that came forward a few days ago, again, if you haven't watched the previous YouTube video, go watch it at some point, because I pulled some sacred geometry messages for all of us for this week. I shared them at the end as a bit of an activation, and one of the main ones was compassion, number 15. It's beautiful. I love to, because it's got the greens and the blues of the heart and the throat chakra. So I had this epiphany a few weeks ago. So as females, as healers, as teachers, as wives, as daughters, as all of this, we do for everyone. You know, we're multitasking. We're not only trying to be in a relationship, we're running a business, we're doing all of these. We're parents, we're raising kids, we're doing all of these things. It's time to start ensuring that you've got that time for you to take care of you, so you have that time to connect, and that's for masculines as well. It's about carving out a little bit of me time. And the big light bulb went on for me a couple of weeks ago. I really had compassion for the masculines last fall, because I was given an opportunity to experience the masculine template and ego for a couple of days, and it just about drove me around the bend. So bravo, all of you masculines who found tools to calm down your ego so you can hear your higher self and your team of light, okay? But what came to me a few weeks ago was, not only having compassion for everyone else, having compassion for ourselves is so important right now. It is about just loving yourself so much, knowing how far you've come, all of you, all right? Have compassion for you. You've been amazing. You chose to incarnate. You chose to come onto this planet and choose probably a crazy family. And some of you have beautiful families, but you have had a lot of lessons around that. You chose the twin flame journey. Oh my gosh, you also chose to be a starseed. You know, like, we chose such a challenging time, you know, journey, but we're still here. We're rocking it, and it's getting to the good part now. So I'll just read it to you. I love that it's 15. So it's 1 and 5 is 6. 6 is the month of June, 6th month of June, 6 is the Lovers in the Tarot deck, okay? So compassion, what it says is, the frequency of compassion supports our ability to stand by others without judgment and be the divine mediator between heaven and earth, spirit and matter, so that unconditional love can flow from source through our heart and into the world. And that is what we chose as twin flames, as starseeds, but especially as twin flames, is to emulate that unconditional love template and share it with everyone. And it has not been easy, but we're getting there, okay? So this is like a really key message from now for the solstice. So it's kind of homework, all right? Okay, so let me just see. So this right now, even though we've just gone through a 5D one, the full moon in Sagittarius is a Stargate. It's another opportunity to shift timelines. I'll share a little bit more about that. We're always being given an opportunity to shift timelines. What is shifting timelines? Shifting timelines is raising your vibration, raising your frequency, being prepared for 5D, being prepared for new earth. Don't worry about your family and friends. Everyone is working at the speed that they're working at. Everyone is going to get there. It's about your chakra system changing so you can be prepared for that. It's about you being of service, having your heart open, and basically not hearing the ego and being able to function and be in your heart and be joyful. That's what we all came for. So we're busting a lot of templates to get there, okay? Don't worry if you slip back into 3D, if you slip back into reaction, try again. Have compassion for yourself. You've got the next day, it's like Groundhog Day. You've got another day to try, and you know that lesson's going to come around again, all right? We're all going through this together. Okay, let me just see if anybody has any questions, absolutely share them, all right? Okay, so let's talk about the Akashic sessions just a little bit. The Akashic records are a record of everything you've ever said, done, experienced in this lifetime and all other timelines. They are those memories, those programs, I like to call them, are in your chakra system, your energy field, your physical body, and your organs. They're also in the brain. and they also have created these neural pathways that will just continue to keep doing the same program over and over again. So that's what I assist you with in the Akashic healing, because what I was finding was a lot of souls were coming back for sessions over and over again, and I was still in some patterns too. I call them frequency loops. You start to realize, wait a minute, it's a different person but the same situation. So we start to realize we're creating this reality to have the same lesson over and over again so we can do clearing. So just know that that's why I was given the Akashic healing with Archangel Michael and Metatron to assist you all, to help clear up any patterns in your chakras and your energy field, which is impacting your physical body, and to help you we call it rewiring. We're activating new DNA. We're removing old neural pathways, and we're creating new ones. So this is us taking charge of our reality and our life, and moving forward and being able to manifest everything that we wish for. Our dreams coming true. There's always a case of surrender. We're not allowed to control the situation, but we are absolutely able to create a life that we love and to be in joy and happiness. All right. Okay. So again, all sessions are half price right now. I did a little video about the different kinds of Akashic sessions. There's a basic soul reboot that's 60 minutes. There's a whole bunch of different color frequencies. There's a magenta, a turquoise, a blue right now. There's a gold frequency. There's a rainbow one. And then I have a 90-minute package called the diamond package as well. Okay. So I think that that's all that was coming through today. I think that's enough. I didn't want the video to be too long. Does anybody have any other questions? If you do, type something in, and I'm more than happy to answer a question or two. Let me just see. So Monique is totally resonating with being a starseed right now, which is awesome, and also catching blue orbs in photos. Yeah, the blue energy right now is super cool. At least it's really evident to me. I'm in my grid point right now is Vancouver, British Columbia. And for those of us on the west coast of North America, you have been positioned here. We're assisting with anchoring in light and doing grid work to assist Gaia. And it is related to Hawaii. Oh, that's what I wanted to share. I'm going to end on this, all right? Unless somebody has a question. If you do, don't be shy, type it in. Two beautiful soul sisters this past week sent me information, and it is about that we know that the volcano in Hawaii is erupting, and it's very active right now, and it's creating more of the Big Island, and they've caught it on camera. There are blue flames there. So I did post it on my Sister Twin Flame page. You can just go to YouTube and check that out. But besides the lava coming out and the smoke, when some of the smoke has been different colors too, the flames are actually blue, and it's so amazing. So just know that even all of the earth changes right now are imperative to help people wake up. People are waking up around the diet and what's happening with our food. People are waking up around what's being done to the earth and the environment. People are being shifted and moved by Gaia's changes. So everything is being divinely orchestrated right now to awaken everyone. It's time, everybody. It's a really, really beautiful time right now, okay? Rain Dovetail has had a major positive with counterpart. Oh, fantastic, Rain Dovetail. That's so beautiful. Thank you, thank you. I have had emails from clients saying that they are reuniting or in the process of reuniting with their twin. So just keep doing the inner work, everyone. It's really, really helping. It's helping everyone as a collective, and it's helping the masculines. I mean, the masculine sessions that I've had lately, the beautiful souls have been so like, what's going on? Some of them have been so hard on themselves, so frustrated, and they're catching up. It's like they're having the veils are being removed. So divine masculines, your veils are being removed. So just be patient with yourself, and that's why it's so important for all of us to have some type of meditation tool. It could be meditating and sitting with crystals. It could be yoga. It could be going for a run, hike, being in nature, swimming. It could be sleeping is so important right now, because sleeping is allowing your energy field to integrate with your physical body. I know I watched a program on YouTube last week after a session, and I slept for 4 hours after that. That was Thursday, and the day was gone, but that's what my body needed to do. Meditation for some of you might be working out and going to the gym or going for a run. Anything that kind of engages, it could be cleaning the house, like anything that kind of engages the body, in essence, like doing something like that, you'll receive insights from your heart, from your intuition, okay? So hopefully that all makes sense, and I'm super grateful for all of you. Thank you again for everyone who's booked sessions and who has booked for this coming week. I look forward to that. And again, if you'd like to book a session or reading, I have availability, session specials on until the end of this weekend. Love to all of you. Thank you so much. Bye from Pink Bella. Bye.